like the phases of the moon.
Wow, Mustafa, mashallah, it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
This looks like it's been cut in half. This reminds me of something. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't have a mind reader machine, do I? But I think I know.
The splitting of the moon. The pagans were always looking for ways to tease the Prophet Muhammad S.A.W. about his religion. They wanted to prove Prophet Muhammad S.A.W. as fake and a fraud. So one night, they all surrounded him and they said that if you are really a prophet, then you should be able to perform miracles. There was a beautiful full moon shining above their heads that night. So they looked up, pointed to the moon and challenged the Prophet Muhammad S.A.W. to split the moon in half, and then they would believe him. They challenged that if you are really a prophet of Allah, then split the moon in half. Then we will believe you. One half on the eastern mountain and one half on the western mountain. So the Prophet Muhammad S.A.W. prayed to Allah to lead these ignorant people to the right path. Then the Prophet Muhammad S.A.W. pointed his right index finger to the moon and drew an imaginary line from the top of the moon to the earth. And lo and behold, the moon was split in half. Yes, one half on the eastern mountain and one half on the western mountain. The pagans' eyes were close to popping out of their sorry sockets. They couldn't believe, they couldn't have imagined that the Prophet Muhammad S.A.W. would actually split the moon even in 1,000,000 years. But alas, instead of recognizing the signs of Allah shown by Prophet Muhammad S.A.W., they started shouting, "Magic! Magic! This is magic!" The Prophet ﷺ thanked Allah for granting him this miracle, and he prayed for the hidayah of the pagans. The pagans who had seen the moon splitting with their own eyes could not deny it, so they...
Oh, I know! They decided that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ casted an enchanting spell on them to just see the moon without actually... the moon being split in half without actually being.
Good, excellent, yes. The pagans said that, Prophet looks like Muhammad has cast a magic spell on us. That's why we could see the moon splitting. So then the pagans decided what they would do the next day.
Oh, I know. The pagans decided to ask the travelers that came to Mecca tomorrow to ask them if they saw the moon split in half last night.
Exactly. The pagans thought that because Muhammad cast the magic spell on us, the other people must have seen the moon normally. But to their disappointment, the next day, each and every traveler that came into Mecca bore witness to the splitting of the moon the previous night. In spite of the Meccans showing such stubbornness in face of such an open miracle, the Prophet Muhammad S.A.W. still prayed for the hidayah of the pagans with patience and love.
And that's our Seerah story for today. See you tomorrow.